Hi students, this is Kameshwari from Nalla Narasimhareddy Education Society group of institutions. Today we are going to discuss measurement of acidity. What is acidity? First of all, acidity in natural water is caused due to mineral acidity and carbon dioxide. The primary consequences are carbon dioxide and sulfate of iron and aluminium. The carbon dioxide is dissolved form due to atmospheric presence is the most common consequence. Acidity is measured on calcium carbonate scale in mg per liter. Now, let us see how do you measure acidity in laboratory. The most common technique is the volumetric method or the titration method. In this video, we are going to discuss about titration method. What are the apparatus required for determination of acidity? So here, to determine the various form of acidity present in the given water samples, what are the apparatus required for this test? The apparatus requires are quite simple. We need burette of 25 ml capacity along with the or 50 ml capacity with burette stand, and also conical flask with a capacity of 250 ml and burettes, and we need two of them, and measuring cylinders, and also in addition to that we need reagents. What are the reagents? That are methyl orange, phenolphthalein indicator, sodium hydroxide solution. Here sodium hydroxide solution we can use it as a burette solution. Now procedure. What's the step-by-step procedure for determination of chlorides? First, clean all the apparatus with distilled water and fill the burette with sodium hydroxide by using beakers and adjust the burette reading to 0. So first fill the burette with standard solution, that is sodium hydroxide solution, and take 100 ml of water sample in a conical flask and add 1 to 2 drops of methyl orange indicator. So that solution turns to orangish red color. If it turns to orangish red color, it means mineral acidity is present. Otherwise, titrate the sample with standard sodium hydroxide solution from the burette until yellow color is observed. Note down the volume of sodium hydroxide solution is used. Now add 1 or 2 drops of phenolphthalein indicator. If does not give any color, continue the titration until it turns to pink color. Pink color observed. Note down the volume of sodium hydroxide solution is used. So repeat the same procedure for concordant values of burette readings. So repeat the above procedure for the given any number of samples. So what's the first step? Fill the burette with sodium hydroxide solution and take 100 ml of sample in a conical flask. Add 1 or 2 drops of methyl orange. So it turns to orangish red color. So if turns to orangish red color, we can go for next step. That is titrate with sample with standard sodium hydroxide solution until yellow color is observed. If it is not changes to orangish red color, so it consists of no acidity is present. Next, followed by add 1 or 2 drops of phenolphthalein indicator. That means if it is not give any color, continue the titration until pink color is observed. So note down the volume of sodium hydroxide solution used. So repeat the same procedure until concordant values are observed. So now we can go for laboratory method to begins with. Now see the one video how to determine the acidity in our laboratory. So first, what are the apparatus required? Burette with burette stand. Burette with burette stand. Conical flask. Measuring cylinders. In addition to that, sodium hydroxide, methyl orange indicator, phenolphthalein indicator. So to begin with, fill the burette with the titrant, that is sodium hydroxide. To give a rinsing, take out some titrant out. Now fill the burette with sodium hydroxide titrate solution. To give a rinsing, take out some titrant out. Adjust to 0. Now measure 100 ml of sample, put into the flask. Conical flask, 100 ml of solution, put into the conical flask. We will add 1 drop of methyl orange. One drop of methyl orange. Color develops. See the color develops. Note down the initial reading. If an here color develop and if an orangish red color is developed, then orangish red color develops, then the sample shall be titrate. Now we see that if you convert it into the orangish red color is developed, then the sample is titrated with the sodium hydroxide solution. But here it is not visible orangish red color. So we see that there is no perceptible color development. So this implies that mineral acidity is absent. It indicates the mineral acidity is absent. So we'll move to next step, that is take another flask. Again we can take 100 ml of sample and add 4 drops of phenolphthalein indicator into the conical flask. See the color develop. See the color develop. If the sample remains colorless, if the sample remains colorless, then we shall start titration. We shall start titration. Open the stopcock. Open the stopcock. Allow the sample slowly. Keep stirring the sample. Keep stirring the sample. The development of the pink color is the end point. Is the end point. So where it is important to see that this pink color perspect for 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Then note down the final reading. Find the value, repeat the test until concordant values. Until concordant readings we can observe. So repeat the test until concordant values, concordant readings. Note down the initial reading and again titrate. So the end point is pink color. So here, this is what we observed, the repetition of the test, the concordant readings obtained for the sample using phenolphthalein readings. So here methyl orange, there is no color change, orangish red color. So we can take the 100 ml of sample, initial reading 0, final reading 0. There is no volume of NaOH is used. So here concordant reading is 0, nil. Next, we can observe that repeated the test. So we observe the concordant reading here, that is equal to 0.6 ml. 0.6 ml. Here the first observe that we can take 100 ml of sample. Initial reading is 0 and final reading is 0.6. So volume of NaOH is used, that is 0.6. Now repeat the test until concordant readings obtained. So here we can observe, again we can repeat the test. So final reading is 0.55 and 0.6. Here the concordant reading is 0.6 ml. Now calculations. Here mineral acidity of CaCO3 scale that is equal to ml of NaOH solution used with mineral methyl orange by ml of sample into 1000. Here no value will be there, that is equal to nil. And total acidity for this is for phenolphthalein. Before one is methyl orange, there is no value, initial value is equal to 0, final value is equal to 0, no acidity will be present. So that is equal to mineral acidity is nil, and total acidity is equal total acidity observed CaCO3 scale ml of NaOH solution used with phenolphthalein indicator ml of sample into 1000 phenolphthalein, that is equal to what we observe 0.6 by volume ml of sample, we can take 100 ml of sample into 1000 that is equal to 6 mg per liter, 6 mg per liter. Result total acidity is equal to 6 mg per liter and mineral acidity is equal to nil. Mineral acidity is nil. So public determination of acidity is of interest for coagulation softening and corrosion control. However, it is not much concern of public health considerations, since most of the natural waters and sewages are buffered by carbon dioxide carbonate system. The acidity present due to free carbon dioxide has no significance from public health viewpoint. But water containing mineral acidity give unpleasant taste and these are unacceptable. Further, acid waters pose problems of corrosion and interfere in water softening. So this is the entire process for determination of laboratory determination of acidity.